And that's where he had to stay out of trouble. He actually got to 4th place a little bit more comfortably than I thought he would do, but I think Rossi knew himself. Once he got to 4th, the 3 riders would have been a little bit too far ahead in front.
What happens though, JT, as a rider with your heart rate? I mean, he's had such a cracking start. He went past like 8 people straight away.
What, on the other hand, had so much work to do. All that overtaking, so many different riders, and you get up to kind of 10th place, you got real quality in front of you, JT, as well.
And we saw that, didn't we? He just overtaken Nicky Hayden like we saw in 2006, the battle there, and then he was coming up against the Bride. What surprised me is what the speed of the Aprilia down the straight was not slow. And then one of the biggest problems that we found was when he came up to between the satellite Yamahas, the speed down the straight was nearly nothing between the factory bikes and the satellite bikes. Daniel Petrucci here, I don't think he could have gone any wider. He was nearly in Rome, wasn't he, by letting him through there, but that was a bit obvious. But from that, the Polo Espargaro and the satellite Yamahas were one of the most difficult things for Valentino to pass.
It seemed to me, until he got to right at the front, there seemed to be an unwritten rule, a bit of respect for Rossi. No one really seemed to challenge him or put him under too much pressure.
That wasn't the case at all. Valentino Rossi put overtaking manoeuvres without even them guys knowing he was coming.
So he made it look easy.
Oh, I mean, a 9-time world champion, but there was nothing in that race that was
absolutely outrageous. The pressure on Lorenzo, he had to absorb it all. It was a really good tussle, wasn't it?
Oh, if Danny Pedrosa would have made this manoeuvre stick on Marc Marquez right there, I think Danny Pedrosa had the pace to make a manoeuvre on Lorenzo and upset his pace enough for maybe the 2 Hondas to get past him, which would have given Valentino Rossi the championship. But Marc Marquez, as always, digging in. He's having some problems with his rear grip, but he muscled it out. And that gap there that then Lorenzo...
With Danny, then when